Dear friends, have you ever wondered what lies behind the abundance of vast, endless fields? The answer is the tireless, persistent labor and the sweat of farmers. They devote their days and nights to ensure a rich supply of food for millions of people around the world. Today, I invite you to join me on a journey to the fertile agricultural lands of the United States, where fields stretch as far as the eye can see, and modern technology combines with human labor to produce millions of tons of crops each year, serving not only the domestic market, but also reaching far across the globe. Celery, the green capital of California. California is renowned as the largest celery-producing region in the United States. Here, this leafy green is grown year-round, covering vast fields that resemble a boundless green ocean. At the break of dawn, farmers begin their harvest. They wear lightweight protective clothing, wide-brimmed hats, and carry specialized tools. Long rows of celery are hand-harvested right in front of slowly moving mobile packing machines. Farmers trim each celery stalk, removing wilted leaves. The cutting knife also serves as a guide to ensure every stalk fits perfectly into its packaging. The harvested bundles are then neatly arranged on the ground, making collection easier. Next, the celery is loaded onto packing trucks, where another team quickly rinses it with purified water, removing dirt and substandard stalks. The best-looking bundles are bagged or placed in cartons, then moved into larger containers. Finally, specialized trucks transport them to processing facilities, where they are rapidly chilled to preserve freshness before being distributed to supermarkets and restaurants. California vineyards. When harvest season arrives, the vineyards in Central California come alive with energy. This region is one of the largest grape-producing areas in the United States, supplying fresh grapes, raisins, and raw materials for the world-famous wine industry. Endless rows of grapevines stretch out, covered with deep green leaves and clusters of ripe grapes in shades of deep purple or ruby red. Thanks to the warm, dry climate and fertile soil, this land has become the heart of the global wine industry. Farmers start early in the morning, carefully selecting clusters that have the ideal sweetness, color, and firmness. Grapes that are damaged or do not meet the standard are removed right in the vineyard. Although hand harvesting takes more time, it ensures consistently high-quality grapes. The selected clusters are placed into crates directly in the vineyard, then go through a second sorting to remove unripe or small grapes. Afterward, specialized trucks transport them directly to packing facilities. This careful process ensures that grapes leaving the vineyard are always glossy, sweet, and retain their natural flavor. Apples, the symbol of autumn in the U.S. Apples have long been considered a symbol of autumn in the United States, especially in Washington state, where thousands of acres of apple orchards glow red under the sun. Harvesting is primarily done by hand. Workers wear fabric bags on their chests and climb ladders to pick the high-hanging fruit. Once a bag is full, they release the bottom, so the apples gently fall into large wooden crates, avoiding bruising. Smaller or misshapen apples are sorted separately for processing. In many large farms, technology also plays a role. Mechanical arms gently shake the tree trunks, causing apples to fall onto preset nets, allowing thousands of apples to be harvested within hours without damaging the trees. The apples are then sent immediately to processing centers, washed, sorted for defects, and graded by size. Some are used for juice production, while the rest are stored under refrigeration to maintain freshness for several months. Potatoes, the heart of Idaho cuisine. Idaho is world-renowned for its vast potato fields. Here, modern agricultural machines have replaced most of the manual labor. Harvesters dig deep into the soil, gently separating the tubers while returning leaves to the ground as natural fertilizer. This process takes only a few seconds and can cover dozens of acres quickly. Even at night, high-powered lighting systems allow harvesting to continue around the clock. Specialized trucks receive potatoes directly from the machines and transport them to storage facilities for sorting. Workers remove leaves and soil, selecting only the best quality tubers. After drying and cleaning, the potatoes are placed in storage rooms to maintain long-term freshness, with most eventually processed into French fries, a dish beloved by food lovers worldwide. Lemons, the freshness of Florida. In Florida, lemon orchards appear like vibrant, lively paintings. Unlike tall orange trees, lemon trees here are shorter, making hand-picking easier for farmers. They select fruit when the peel is light yellow or deep green, releasing a natural fragrance. Each lemon is carefully picked and placed in baskets to avoid scratches, then transferred into large crates, ready for transportation. Farmers work diligently under the sun, aiming to ensure that every lemon not only retains its fresh flavor, but also contributes to millions of meals worldwide. Bell peppers, sweetness from Dutch greenhouses. In the Netherlands, bell peppers are mainly grown in greenhouses. Harvesting is still done by hand to ensure the plants are not damaged. Workers use scissors to cut each ripe pepper and place them onto small carts. Immediately afterward, the peppers are taken to the sorting area, where they are weighed and graded by size and color through an automated conveyor system. Thanks to this process, Dutch bell peppers consistently have vibrant colors, glossy skin, and minimal blemishes. Finally, they are carefully packed in plastic or cardboard trays, covered with a thin film to preserve freshness, and made ready for distribution to supermarkets across Europe. Mushrooms, a delicate treasure from Korea. In South Korea, mushroom cultivation has flourished with the support of advanced technology. Greenhouse farms strictly control light, temperature, and humidity to ensure even growth and consistent quality. During harvest, automated robots move along the shelves using mechanical arms to cut mushroom clusters and place them onto conveyors. Sensor systems allow for precise sorting, preventing damage to the delicate stems. Thanks to this process, Korean mushrooms consistently meet international standards and are exported to many countries across Asia and Europe. Tomatoes, the sweet red fruit of America. In many U.S. states, especially California and Florida, tomatoes are not just a common staple in everyday meals, but also one of the nation's most important crops. Across hundreds of acres of farmland, the green of the leaves blends with the bright red of ripe fruits, creating a vibrant and lively scene. From early morning, as the first rays of sunlight touch the fields, farm workers begin their day. In traditional farms, tomatoes are hand-picked. Farmers carefully use their hands or small scissors to cut each cluster, avoiding bruising the fruit. They place the tomatoes into baskets, later collected into large crates for transportation. On large-scale farms, modern mechanized technology plays a central role. Specialized harvesters move slowly through the fields, using shaking and separating systems to detach tomatoes from the vines. The fruit is then carried onto the machine's conveyor belt for initial sorting. Ripe tomatoes are kept, while green or damaged ones are discarded immediately. What makes this process unique is the combination of machinery and human oversight. After the machine's pre-sorting, workers stand along the conveyor to perform a final check, ensuring that only the highest quality tomatoes move forward. The crates of tomatoes are then taken to packing facilities. There, they are washed with purified water, cleaned of dirt, and sorted by size. Larger, rounder, and more visually appealing tomatoes are packed into cartons for export or supermarket distribution. Smaller or slightly scarred tomatoes are sent to processing plants to be made into sauces, ketchup, or other industrial products. Before shipment, tomatoes are cooled in refrigerated storage to extend freshness during transport. From there, they travel in specialized trucks across the United States and to international markets, finding their way into millions of meals every day. Peanuts, small seeds, big value. While many familiar crops are harvested above the ground, peanuts follow a very different journey. Unlike fruits that grow on trees or vines, peanuts develop hidden beneath the soil, making them one of the most unique crops in agriculture. In the United States, regions such as Georgia, Alabama, and Texas produce the majority of the nation's peanuts. Farmers plant seeds in early spring, and within weeks, the plants rise with bright green leaves. When they bloom, something extraordinary happens. Instead of staying on the stem, the flower stalk bends downward and buries itself into the earth. From there, peanut pods begin to form and mature underground. By late summer, as the leaves turn yellow, it signals harvest season. On traditional farms, farmers use plows or hand tools to gently lift the plants, revealing clusters of peanuts clinging to the roots. After being shaken free of soil, the pods are left to dry naturally in the open air. On larger farms, modern machinery takes the lead. Peanut harvesters dig into the soil, uproot the plants, and shake off the dirt, leaving neat rows of pods exposed on the surface. After several days of drying in the field, the peanuts are collected and sent to processing facilities. At the plant, the peanuts go through cleaning and sorting stages. Each shell is checked to remove damaged or empty pods. Large, uniform peanuts are packed and sold in shell, while a significant portion enters production lines to become peanut butter, peanut oil, or snack foods. This versatility is one reason peanuts are considered among the most valuable crops in the global food industry. Another remarkable trait of peanuts is their long shelf life. Once dried and stored at a stable temperature, they can last for months without losing flavor. This makes peanuts ideal for export, traveling across the globe to appear in millions of meals and food products every day. From the lush green fields of celery to the bright red ripeness of tomatoes, from the crisp firmness of onions to the tiny peanuts hidden beneath the soil, every crop carries its own unique story. They are not just food, but the essence of nature, the result of patient human labor and the advancement of modern technology. Behind every meal we enjoy each day lies a long journey, planting, nurturing, harvesting, storing, and distributing. A single peanut, an onion, or a tomato all stand as proof of the deep connection between people and the earth. Through this video, we hope you not only see these familiar crops, but also appreciate the value and quiet dedication of farmers, as well as the broader picture of global agriculture. If you found this video meaningful and valuable, don't forget to hit subscribe to support us in creating more high-quality content. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey of discovery. We'll see you again in the next video.